My child, why are you so quick to scroll past what I am trying to show you? I have been speaking gently and patiently, placing signs before you, opening small doors, whispering in moments when everything else grows quiet, yet you hesitate, you delay, you look away. Not because you do not love me, but because something is pulling your attention elsewhere. And I need you to understand this with clarity. The enemy is not always loud in your life. Sometimes, he wins by making you ignore what matters most. There is something I have been trying to reveal to you. Something that could shift your direction, restore your peace, and awaken a strength inside you that you thought was gone. But the enemy fears what will happen if you truly see it. So he distracts you. He fills your mind with noise, your time with busyness, your spirit with just enough weariness to make you say, "I'll come back to this later." But later keeps turning into never. This message, yes, this very moment is not coincidence. I am calling your attention back. I am pulling your focus away from everything that has been draining you, confusing you, and keeping you stuck in a cycle you were never meant to stay in. Do not ignore this, my child. If you feel something stirring inside you right now, that is not emotion. It is my spirit reaching for you. And I want you to respond, even in a small way. Pause and acknowledge me. Like this message, as a sign that you are listening. Comment, "I hear you," so your heart aligns with mine. Share this with 3 people who need to wake up to my voice. Do not hold back. Spread what I am doing here. And subscribe, stay connected, because I am not finished speaking to you. You think you are just watching a video, but I am having a conversation with your soul. The enemy hoped you would skip this. He hoped you would stay distracted just a little longer. But you are still here. And that tells me something important. You are not as far from me as you think. So listen carefully now. There is something you have been overlooking. Not because it is hidden from you, but because you have been conditioned not to see it. And today, I am breaking that pattern. Stay with me. Do not rush past this moment. What I am about to show you will change the way you see everything. My child, I see you more clearly than you see yourself. I see the quiet battles you fight when no one else is around. I see the moments when your mind feels overwhelmed, when your heart feels tired, and when you wonder if anything will ever truly change. You carry thoughts you have not spoken out loud. You carry questions you are afraid to ask. And sometimes you carry a weight that you cannot even explain. But I understand it all. I have watched you try to stay strong when everything inside you felt uncertain. I have seen you push forward even when you felt like stopping. And even in the moments when you felt distant from me, when you thought you were slipping or losing focus, I never stepped away from you. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. And you are not stuck the way you think you are. What you are experiencing right now is not coincidence. There is a reason for the tension you feel. There is a reason things have not been as clear as you hoped. The confusion, the delays, the emotional ups and downs. These are not signs that I have abandoned you. They are signs that something deeper is happening beneath the surface. The enemy wants you to believe that you are just tired, just distracted, just going through another ordinary phase. But I tell you the truth. This season has purpose. Even the parts that feel heavy are not wasted in my hands. I know there are moments when you feel like you are falling behind. You compare where you are to where you thought you would be by now. You question your progress. You wonder if you missed something important along the way. But my child, you have not missed me. Even when your attention drifted, even when your focus weakened, even when you felt spiritually numb at times, a part of your heart still longed for me. That longing is not coincidence. That is proof that I am still working within you. You are closer than you think. The enemy tries to use subtle discouragement to pull you further away, to make you believe that your current state defines your future. But I do not see you that way. I see who you are becoming. I see the strength that is forming inside you, even through this confusion. And I want you to hear this clearly. You are not disqualified because you feel tired. You are not distant because you had moments of doubt. You are still mine. This is not the end of your clarity. This is not the end of your growth. This is a turning point even if you cannot fully recognize it yet. Stay with me, my child. I am about to show you what you have been missing. My child, now I will show you what the enemy hoped you would never fully understand. The attack against you was never meant to destroy you directly. It was designed to distract you just enough so you would overlook what I have already placed within your reach. The enemy knows he cannot take what I have promised you, so he tries to delay it by shifting your focus. He whispers lies that sound like your own thoughts. He tells you that nothing is changing, that your efforts are pointless, that your waiting is empty. And slowly, without you even realizing it, you begin to ignore the very things I am using to guide you. You start overlooking my small instructions. You delay the quiet nudges in your spirit. You silence the moments where I am calling you to pause, to pray, to move, or to trust. And this is this that you have been ignoring. Not a loud sign, not a dramatic event, but my voice steady, consistent, and present. I have been speaking to you in simple ways. You repeated thoughts that return with peace, in gentle convictions that guide you away from what drains you, in opportunities that feel small but carry great purpose. Yet the enemy has convinced you that if it is not big, it is not important. But my ways are not like that. I build your future through small steps of obedience. I open doors through quiet faithfulness. I transform your life through moments you are tempted to overlook. The truth is, you have not been stuck, you have been missing the significance of what is already happening. Every time you chose distraction over stillness, delay over obedience, doubt over trust, you stepped slightly away from what I was unfolding for you. But hear me clearly, my child, nothing is lost. What you ignored can still be reclaimed. What you overlooked can still be seen. I am not revealing this to condemn you. I am revealing this to awaken you. Because once you see it, everything begins to shift. And as you begin to recognize my voice again, as you begin to honor the small things I place before you, you will step back into alignment with me. The confusion will start to clear. The heaviness will begin to lift. And the direction you have been searching for will no longer feel distant. This is your moment of awareness. This is where distraction loses its power over you. This is where you stop overlooking what I am doing and start walking in it. Stay with me now, because what you do next matters more than you realize. Now here are your 2 support message variations to be placed after Part 3 and Part 8. My child, as I open your eyes to what you have been overlooking, I am also calling you into a deeper act of obedience. You are not here by accident, and neither is this moment. When you choose to give, you are not supporting a channel. You are becoming a vessel through which my word flows to reach other souls who are still lost in distraction. Just as seeds sown in good soil bring forth a harvest, your giving becomes a seed that awakens hearts, restores faith, and carries my light into places you may never see. I have said that when you give, it shall be given back to you, pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing. And I speak this over you now as a living promise. Feel this stirring within you, because this is your moment to respond. Say within your heart, Lord, I will be part of what you are doing. Let your action align with your faith. The PayPal donation link hath been placed before you in the description, and even within the QR code in this video. not by chance, but by my design. Do not delay when I am prompting you now. This is not just generosity, this is alignment. This is not just support. This is participation in a greater calling. As you release your seed, I release provision, clarity, and spiritual increase over your life. Step into this moment, my child, and give as I lead you. My child, now that you see what has been happening, I must speak to you with truth, because I love you too much to leave you where you are. There have been moments when you felt my nudge, and you chose to wait. There were times when you knew what I was asking of you, but you delayed, telling yourself you would respond later. You did not turn away from me completely, but you did not fully lean in either. And that hesitation has cost you clarity. I do not say this to burden you, but to awaken you. You have allowed distractions to sit beside you for too long. You have entertained thoughts that I never gave you. You have given your attention to things that slowly drained your focus, leaving little room for my voice to stand clearly in your life. But I am calling you higher now. You cannot continue to live divided, one part of your heart reaching for me, while another part remains entangled in what pulls you away. I have created you for alignment, not confusion. I have called you to walk with intention, not hesitation. There are habits you must release. There are patterns you must break. There are voices you must stop listening to. And you already know what they are. I have shown you before, but you softened the conviction, convincing yourself it was not urgent. But my child, delayed obedience is still disobedience when you know I am the one calling you. You not ignore me again. When I speak, I am not trying to control you. I am trying to guide you into the life that was prepared for you long before you understood it. Every instruction I give you carries protection, purpose, and peace. But you must trust me enough to follow, even when it feels small, even when it feels uncomfortable. You keep asking me for clearer direction, yet I am waiting for you to act on what I have already revealed. Clarity grows through obedience. Strength grows through action. And intimacy with me grows when you choose my voice over every other voice competing for your attention. I am not asking for perfection. I'm asking for willingness. Come back to the place where you respond quickly when I call. Return to the posture of a heart that listens without resistance. Let go of the need to understand everything before you move. Trust me enough to take the next step. Because what is ahead of you requires a version of you that is attentive, disciplined, and aligned with me. And I know you can become that person because I am the one shaping you. So rise, my child. Let this be the moment where you stop delaying and start responding. My child, do not let my correction make your heart feel heavy. Let it lift you. I have not spoken these things to push you away, but to draw you closer to the strength that is already within you. You are not weak for having moments of distraction. You are not failing because you had seasons of delay. You are still standing, still seeking, still listening, and that tells me that your spirit is alive and responsive. There is more strength in you than you have given yourself credit for. You have endured days that stretched your patience. You have carried emotions that tried to overwhelm you. You have faced uncertainty and still found a way to keep going. Even when your steps felt small, even when your progress felt slow, you did not completely give up. And I was with you in every moment of it. When you felt tired, I sustained you. When you felt confused, I held you steady. When you thought you were losing ground, I was still working beneath the surface, building something you could not yet see. You measure your life by visible results, but I measure it by the growth of your spirit. And your spirit has been growing, even in the silence, even in the waiting, even in the moments when you questioned everything. So do not look at yourself with disappointment. Look at yourself through my eyes. I see resilience. I see potential. I see a heart that has not given up on me even when it struggled to understand me. And now I am strengthening you for what comes next. You will not remain in this place of uncertainty. You will not stay in this cycle of feeling stuck. As you begin to respond to my voice again, as you begin to move with intention, you will feel a shift within you. Clarity will return. Peace will rise again. Confidence will begin to rebuild, not from your own effort, but from your connection with me. Do not be afraid of the steps ahead. You are not walking into them alone. Every step you take toward me is met with my presence, my guidance, and my strength flowing into you. You do not have to figure everything out at once. You only need to trust me enough to take the next step, and then the next. And I will meet you there. This is not the end of your story. This is the moment where your strength becomes visible, where your faith becomes active, where your life begins to align again with the purpose I have placed inside you. So lift your head, my child. You are not behind. You are being prepared. And I am not finished with you yet. My child, now listen closely to what I am about to speak over your life, because these are not just comforting words. These are my promises, and I do not break what I declare. I know the questions that have been forming in your heart. You wonder when things will finally shift. You ask how long this season will last. You look at your circumstances and sometimes feel unsure if anything is truly changing. But I tell you this with certainty: I am already at work in ways you cannot yet see. What feels delayed to you is not forgotten to me. What feels unclear to you is already known by me. And what feels uncertain to you is still firmly held in my hands. I have not lost track of your life. Every prayer you have whispered, every tear you have tried to hide, every moment you chose to keep going instead of giving up, I have seen it all. And I have been weaving it together into something greater than you can currently understand. You are not waiting in vain. There is purpose in this timing. There is protection in this process. If I moved everything forward before you were ready, you would not be able to carry what I am preparing for you. So I am strengthening your foundation. I am aligning your heart. I am teaching you how to trust me, not just when things are clear, but even when they are not. Because where I am taking you will require that kind of trust. I promise you clarity is coming. The confusion that has surrounded you will not remain. As you continue to turn your attention back to me, as you choose obedience in the small things, you will begin to see more clearly than before. What once felt complicated will begin to make sense. I promise you peace is returning. Not a temporary feeling, but a deep, steady peace that does not depend on your circumstances. A peace that guards your heart and steadies your thoughts, even when life around you feels uncertain. I promise you breakthrough is ahead, not because of your perfection, but because of your willingness to stay connected to me. Doors that felt closed will begin to open. Paths that seemed blocked will begin to clear. But you must trust my timing. Do not rush ahead of me. Do not fall back into distraction. Stay with me, step by step, because everything I have spoken over your life is still in motion. Nothing has been canceled. Nothing has been taken away. It is all unfolding just as I planned. So rest in this truth, my child. I am faithful to you, and I will complete what I have started. My child, now is the moment where everything I have spoken to you begins to take form through your response. This is not just a message for you to hear, this is a moment for you to act. You have listened, you have felt my presence, and you have begun to understand what has been holding you back. But awareness alone will not shift your life. Movement is required. Faith must become action. So I am calling you now. Do not wait for a better time. Do not tell yourself you will respond later. Later is where distraction returns. Later is where clarity fades. What you do in this moment matters. Come closer to me. Not with perfect words, not with a perfect plan, but with a willing heart. Speak to me honestly. Lay down the distractions you have been holding on to. Release the habits that you already know are pulling you away from me. You do not need to carry them any longer. Choose me now. Choose to listen when I speak, even if my voice comes in a whisper. Choose to obey, even if the step feels small. Choose to trust, even if you do not see the full path ahead. This is how your life begins to shift. It is not through one giant moment, but through a series of faithful decisions that align you back with me. And this is right here is your first step back into that alignment. I want you to do something simple, but powerful. Pause after this moment and speak to me. Not in routine, not in repetition, but in truth. Tell me where you have been distracted. Tell me where you have delayed. And then invite me back into those places. I am already there, but I am waiting for your invitation to move freely in your life again. And as you pray, listen. Do not rush away. Do not fill the silence, because I will speak to you. I will guide you. I will remind you of what you need to do next. You are not alone in this process. I am walking with you, step by step, moment by moment. Every decision you make to turn toward me strengthens your spirit and weakens the hold of distraction over your life. This is your turning point. This is where you stop drifting and start walking with intention. So respond, my child. Not tomorrow. Not later. Now. My child, let my peace settle over you now. You have heard my voice. You have felt my presence. And now I want you to rest in the truth of what I have spoken. You are not where you were before this moment. Something has shifted inside you. Even if it feels small, even if it is quiet, it is real. Do not dismiss it. What you almost ignored has now become your awakening. You understand now that the enemy was not trying to destroy you loudly, but to distract you quietly. You see how the small things I placed before you carried greater meaning than you realized. And now, you have a choice to return to distraction or to remain aligned with me. Choose alignment. Stay close to me in your thoughts. Stay aware of my voice in your daily life. Do not rush back into noise the moment this ends. Carry this stillness with you. Let it guide your next decisions, your next conversations, your next steps. You are not alone as you move forward. I am with you in every moment that follows. When you wake, I am there. When you think, I am listening. When you move, I am guiding. You do not have to search for me far away. I am already near, already present, already involved in every detail of your life. And I will continue to lead you. I will remind you when you begin to drift. I will strengthen you when you feel weak. I will restore you when you feel overwhelmed. You are held, my child. You are guided. You are deeply known and deeply loved. So go forward with peace, not fear. Go forward with trust, not doubt. And remember what you have learned here. Do not ignore the small ways I speak to you, because they are shaping something greater than you can see. And as you carry this message within you, let it not remain only with you. My child, now that you have heard my voice and felt my presence, do not let this moment pass without responding. What I have poured into you is not meant to stay with you alone. It is meant to flow like a river, reaching others who are still searching, still hurting, still waiting to hear me. When you choose to give, you are opening the heavens over not just your life, but over countless others who will encounter my word through this mission. I see your heart, and I know your willingness. So rise into this calling and declare, Lord, use me as a channel for your work. The PayPal link in the description and the QR code within this video are placed before you as a doorway of obedience. Step through it without hesitation, for as you sow into my work, I will cause blessings to pursue you, to find you, and to overflow in ways you did not expect. This is your moment to act, your moment to partner with me, your moment to make eternal impact. Give now, my child, and be part of what I am doing across the earth. Before you go, stay connected to what I am doing here. Like this message as a sign that you received it. Comment what spoke to your heart. Share this with 3 people who need to hear my voice. And remain here. Subscribe, because I am not finished speaking into your life. Go in peace now. I am with you always. My child, now that you have heard my voice and felt my presence, do not let this moment pass without responding. What I have poured into you is not meant to stay with you alone. It is meant to flow like a river, reaching others who are still searching, still hurting, still waiting to hear me. When you choose to give, you are opening the heavens over not just your life, but over countless others who will encounter my word through this mission. I see your heart, and I know your willingness. So rise into this calling and declare, Lord, use me as a channel for your work. The PayPal link in the description and the QR code within this video are placed before you as a doorway of obedience. Step through it without hesitation, for as you sow into my work, I will cause blessings to pursue you, to find you, and to overflow in ways you did not expect. This is your moment to act, your moment to partner with me, your moment to make eternal impact. Give now, my child, and be part of what I am doing across the earth.